Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start doing some yoga again. My new schedule is Wednesdays and Fridays at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. However, I also upload these videos to my YouTube channel if you are unable to practice at those times. This is a Vinyasa style of yoga, and all that means is that it's a core strengthener style of yoga in which there is a flow to it, and we will go over that flow as well. I encourage you to do whatever you're able to. If something doesn't work for you, please don't force yourself to do anything. You always have the choice to take a child's pose or to flip over to lying on your back in a savasana. Start off in child's pose, please. Place your forehead on the mat, hips back towards your heels. You can keep your knees together or apart, arms out in front of you, palms face down, or back behind you, palms face up. Prioritize your forehead on the mat over the hips on your heels. If you like, you can choose arms out in front of you and bend the elbows so that your forearms rest on your mat. Maybe you massage your forehead on the mat or move your hips a little side to side. If you haven't done so yet, close your eyes. You have the option to set an intention for your practice, but that's not a requirement. Wherever you're at with the breath, exhale all your air out. Big inhale. Sigh like I encourage you to breathe in whatever way works best for you. Maybe it's a sigh like the ha. Maybe hum like Maybe a lip flutter. Inhale, start to slowly crawl your fingers forward towards the front of your mat, so much so that you can feel the elbows, forearms, and wrists lift up off the mat. If you like, tent up on the fingertips. Exhale, press the hips back, reach forward. Breathe into sensation along both sides of the body. Inhale, press one palm into the mat, then the other. Push yourself up into all fours for tabletop position. Step the knees in or out so that knees are in line with the hips. Shoulders over wrists, fingers spread wide. Gaze at the front of the mat. Inhale. Push the mat away, look up to the ceiling, drop your belly down, lift the hips up. Cow pose. Exhale, tuck the chin and round the spine for cat. On your own time, take some more of these cat-cow tilts. If you like, you can close your eyes or you can keep eyes open. You can rotate the wrists any way that works best for you. Maybe it's fingertips face forward. Sometimes I like fingertips facing me. You can break the shape up. You can move your hips a little side to side. Maybe move your head. Move in a way that feels authentic to you right now. Inhale back to neutral tabletop position. Exhale, push your mat away. Inhale, shift weight into right knee. Right arm up to the ceiling. If neck's allowing, look up towards your top hand. If you can see the back of the top hand, it's a good indication of two arms in one line. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm through. Bend the left elbow at a 90-degree angle. If you like, keep the elbow bent here or crawl your fingers towards the right corner of the mat. Or maybe you drop the top arm down your back. Exhale all your air out. Inhale, lead with the chest, gentle twist up to the ceiling. Take a nice sigh. Inhale, press one palm into the mat, then the other. Push yourself back up onto all fours. Exhale, push the mat away. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, right hand down. Couple rounds of cat-cow tilts. Inhale, back to neutral tabletop position. Exhale, push the mat away. Inhale, left arm up. If next allowing, look up towards the top hand. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring the left arm through. Bend right elbow at 90-degree angle. Same option. You can stay here or crawl your fingers towards the left corner of your mat. Maybe drop your top arm down the back. Choice is yours. Maybe inhale to twist up a little bit more. Then exhale, come back onto all fours. Couple rounds of cat-cow tilts. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, push the mat away. Inhale, left hand back up. Exhale, place the hand back on the mat. Keep the gaze at the front of the mat. Inhale, tuck your toes in. Exhale, lift the hips up high for upside down V-shaped downward facing dog. The first down dog's anything but still. You can pedal your feet out or maybe bend and straighten both your legs at the same time. Maybe take some hops. It's almost appropriate because I don't think you can see, but I have my dog looking at me right now. Move in a way that feels authentic to you. Then find stillness. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Spread the fingertips wide. Look back between your feet. Feet about hips width distance apart. That's enough space for you to fit your head in between there. Keep the head nice and loose. Maybe move it around a little bit. Take a deep bend in the knees. Keep the bend. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. Exhale from here. Try to straighten the legs. Maybe the heels come down to the mat. If you like, you can rotate your armpits inward more. Maybe belly up and in. Feel for a long spine. Inhale, right leg up. Flex your toes in towards your face. Go for long leg. Then point the toes. Lift the leg up high. Exhale, bend the right knee. Stack right hip on top of left. If you like, you can rotate your ankle or knee. Maybe bend and straighten the leg. Wake up right side of the body. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, place the foot on the mat. Inhale, left leg up. Flex your toes in towards your face. Go for long leg first. Then point the toes. Lift the leg up high. Exhale, bend the left knee. Stack the left hip on top right. Same options. You can rotate the ankle or knee. Maybe you bend and straighten the leg as you wake up left side of the body. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, place the foot on the mat. Inhale, bend your knees. Slowly walk the feet up to meet your hands. Exhale, hang heavy forward fold. Separate your feet hips width distance apart. For most people, that's 2 fists nice and snug between the inner arches if you like to measure. Weight forward in the balls of the feet. Heels stay on the mat. Let your upper body be heavy. Maybe you grab onto opposite elbows. Sway side to side, or you can interlace your fingers at the nape of the neck. Or if you like, grab your arms behind either the calves or the thighs and reach for the elbows. You can bend the knees more if needed. Let the head be heavy. Inhale up, half lift. Palms come to shins or thighs, anywhere but the knees. Weight forward in the balls of the feet, belly up and in. Bring the shoulders away from your face, squeeze them together behind you. Gaze at the front of the mat as you feel for a long spine. Exhale, hang heavy, forward fold. Inhale up one more time, half lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. From forward fold, take a slight bend at the knees. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Once you arrive, if you like, you can close your eyes or keep them open. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Inhale, biceps up by the ears, palms face one another, fingers spread wide. Tilt your pelvis down, belly up and in. Arms out like a V so shoulders can relax down the back. Then tent up high onto your tippy toes. Feel the engagement of your legs. Keep that engagement, lower your heels down to the mat. Imagine that you're growing from the base of the spine all the way up to the ceiling. If eyes are closed, flutter your eyes open. Inhale, start to look up, reach up, maybe back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. When you're ready to, exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. When you can't take in any more air, exhale for forward fold. From forward fold, inhale up, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step your feet back to upward push-up plank position. If you need to, lower down to the knees. Hips and thighs parallel to the mat. Shoulders over wrists, spread the fingertips wide. Gaze at the front of the mat. Inhale. Push the mat away. Exhale, lead with the chest, lower halfway. Elbows tucked in so you make a shelf for your rib cage. Ribs rest on the triceps. Inhale, untuck the toes, elbows straight, shoulders away from your face. Keep the gaze forward or up between the eyebrows for upward facing dog. So it's hands and tops of feet only on the mat. Exhale, hips up, high down dog. That's called a flow, which tends to happen a lot in this Vinyasa style of yoga. Exhale all the air out. Deep inhale. Sigh like Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between the hands. Back heel down, 45-degree angle. Right knee in line with ankle. Inhale, slowly rise up for warrior one. Squeeze the back leg nice and strong. Toe heel the right foot out to the right. Exhale to place your hands on the hips. Move right hip back, left hip forward. Then inhale, biceps back up by the ears, palms face one another. Feel for a long spine like mountain pose from the waist up. Maybe close your eyes for just a moment, see if it challenges your balance. Then flutter the eyes open. Inhale, look up, reach up, take a back bend. Exhale, release into forward. Plant your palms, step the foot back, take yourself through a flow. From down dog, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose, step the foot between your hands. Back heel down, 45-degree angle. Left knee in line with ankle. Inhale, slowly rise up, warrior one. Left side, keep the back leg nice and strong. Toe heel the left foot out to the left. Exhale, hands on the hips, move left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, biceps back up by the ears, palms face one another. Check to see if the left knee is still in line with the ankle. If not, adjust the stance. Take as long of a stance as you need to. Allow yourself some space to sit into the lunge. Maybe close eyes for a moment. Challenge your balance. And inhale, eyes open, look up, reach out, back bend. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Step your foot back, take yourself through a flow. From down dog, exhale the air out. Deep inhale. Sigh. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between your hands. Back heel down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Exhale, peel open. Warrior two. Right arm forward. Left arm back, hips face the side wall. Back foot at a 90-degree angle. Squeeze the leg nice and strong. Right knee in line with ankle. You can get look back over left shoulder, then back over right. See if your arms are where you think they are. Take as wide of a stance as you need to. Sit into the lunge. Make sure you can see your toes. If not, move right knee back a little more. And exhale, place your hands on your hips. Feel to see if the hips are level. I tend to see a lot of this, or sometimes even a lot of this, and you want this, the hips nice and level. Then inhale, arms back out. Reach in opposite directions. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Step your foot back, take yourself through that flow. Inhale, upward push-up plank position. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up this time. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between the hands. Back heel down, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale to peel open, warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back this time. Back foot at a 90-degree angle, keep the back leg nice and strong. Take as wide of a stance as you possibly can. Let yourself sink into that lunge. Look back over right shoulder, then back over left. Feel for two arms in one line. If arms are getting heavy, squeeze the tricep muscles, reach them further apart. If you like, you can place your hands on your hips. Make sure your hips are where you think that they are. You want your hips to be level. Reach opposite directions. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Step your foot back, take yourself through a flow. From down dog, exhale all the air out. Deep inhale. Sigh it all out like Bend the knees, slowly walk the feet up to meet your hands. Exhale, release into forward fold. Let your upper body be heavy. Feet hips width distance apart. If you like to measure, take two fists, plant them snug between the inner arches of the feet. Inhale up, half lift. Exhale, release into forward fold. From forward fold, weight back in the heels, toes stay on the mat. Inhale, hips low, upper body back, biceps by the ears, palms face one another, chair pose. If you like, maybe you look down at the toes, move knees and hips back more if you can't see them. But belly up and in for sure, upper body back more. If there's too much going on in low back, tilt the pelvis down. Find a place that's challenging where you can keep the breath. Eyes can be closed or at a still place, soft gaze. If there's too much going on in the face, lip flutter, like maybe smiling, all that stuff's good options. The pose is anywhere but the face. Exhale, release into forward fold. From forward fold, inhale. Hips low, upper body back, biceps by the ears. Second set, chair pose. If you like, go to where you left off, maybe further or not as far. Then exhale, hang heavy, forward fold. Third set, inhale, hips low, upper body back, biceps by the ears. It's chair pose strikes back for you Star Wars fans. Find effort and ease in the pose of find the challenging place but keep the breath. Then exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale up half, lift. Exhale, release for forward fold. Take a deep bend in the right knee, keep the left leg straight. Right hand underneath the nose, tent up on the fingertips. Inhale, left hand up to the ceiling, if next allowing, look up towards your top hand. If you can see the back of the hand, it's a good indication of two arms in one line. Reach up to the ceiling. Stay here or choose to go for a half bind. Drop the top arm down your back. Reach for inside right thigh. If you can keep the shoulders in alignment, so shoulders stay like this as opposed to like this, then thread your right arm through the right leg and reach for the fingertips. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Lead with the chest. Twist up to the ceiling. The gaze will follow. Then exhale, hang heavy, forward fold. Inhale, up half, lift. Exhale, release for forward fold. Left knee bent, right leg straight. Inhale, left hand down, right hand up. Next allowing, look up towards your top hand. Reach up to the ceiling. If you like, you can go for the half bind, or maybe go for the full bind. Keep the shoulders away from your ears, so actively pull the shoulders down. Inhale, twist to the ceiling. Exhale, unravel, hang heavy, forward fold. Inhale, up half, lift. Exhale, release, forward fold from forward fold. Plant the palms, step your feet back. Take yourself through a flow. From down dog, exhale all the air out. Deep inhale. Sigh like Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between the hands. Keep the back heel lifted. Right knee in line with right ankle. You can toe heel the right foot out to the right. Right left hip forward for some people. Inhale, left hand down, right hand up. If next allowing, look up towards the top hand. Exhale, place the hand at the base of the spine. Move right hip down and forward. It's okay if you're not in the twist as much. Inhale, right hand back up to the ceiling. If you can see the back of your hand, it's a good indication of two arms in one line. Squeeze the right arm nice and strong. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, release both hands down to frame the foot. Inhale. Stay tented up on the back tippy toes. Squeeze the leg nice and strong. Rise up. High crescent lunge. Biceps by your ears, palms face one another. Can adjust the stance if needed. Maybe take a longer stance. Sit into that lunge, but keep right knee in line with ankle. Just like Warrior One, except back heels lifted. Then exhale, take a deep bend in the back knee. Bend so deep that you almost touch the mat, but not quite. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend back knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Take an exhale, ride just a moment. Inhale, look up, reach up, back bend. Exhale, release. Hands to mat, step the foot back, take yourself through a flow. From down dog, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee into nose. Silently step the foot between the hands. Stay tented up on the back toes. Keep the legs strong. Left knee in line with ankle. Toe heel left foot out to the left. Left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, right hand down, left hand up. Next allowing, look up towards your top hand. Exhale, place the top hand at the base of the spine. Move left hip down and forward. And inhale. Left hand back up to the ceiling. Start to reach up, squeeze all the muscles in left arm. Maybe reach a little more. Exhale. Both hands come to frame the foot. Stay tented up on back toes. Squeeze the leg nice and strong. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Left side. Can take a longer stance if needed. Sit into that lunge. Keep the back leg nice and strong. Maybe left hip back more, right hip forward. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend back knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, straighten. Take an exhale to arrive. Inhale, look up, reach up, go for back bend. Exhale, release your hands to the mat, step the foot back, take yourself through a flow. Exhale all the air out. Big inhale. Sigh everything out like ah. Inhale forward, upward push-up, plank position. Walk the knees, or the feet rather, all the way in together. Right hand underneath the nose. Inhale, shift the weight to the right. Left hand up to the ceiling. If next allowing, you can look up to the ceiling. If you need to, you can lower down to your bottom forearm or stagger your feet. But bump your hips up nice and high. If you like more, lift the left leg up. Bump the hips up. Maybe left bicep comes to frame your face. Palm face down. If you like more, bend your top leg. Reach for the big toe. Then from here, straighten the leg up to the ceiling. Maybe look up. Exhale, come back to upward push-up, plank position. Inhale, push your mat away. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up, shift the weight onto left. Same option, you can keep the feet staggered or stacked if you like. Maybe you lower the forearm if you need to modify. Bump the hips up, maybe lift top leg. Maybe right bicep by the ear. Maybe bend the leg, reach for big toe. If you like, you can straighten the leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, upward push-up, plank position. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, take a flow. From down dog, exhale the air out. Deep inhale. Sigh like Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between the hands. Lower your back leg all the way down. Untuck the toes so the top of the foot's on the mat. If you like, you can let your head be nice and heavy. Maybe make soft fists or tent up on fingertips. Check to see if right knee's in line with ankle. Adjust the stance if needed. And let your head be heavy. Just let gravity do the work. If you want a little bit more, inhale to interlace your fingers on top of the thigh. Push the mat away. Feel for a long spine. If you want even more, inhale, biceps up by the ears, palms face one another. Start to look up, reach up, maybe back bend. Then exhale, release the hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes in, lift the back leg, step the foot back. Take yourself through a flow. From down dog, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between the hands. Lower back leg down. Untuck the toes so the top of the foot's on the mat. Left knee in line with ankle. Adjust the stance if needed. Hands can be any way that's comfortable. I like to make soft fists. Let your head be heavy. Allow gravity to pull your hips down. If left knee moved over left ankle, then adjust your stance. You want the knee in line with the ankle. Stay here if you like, or inhale, interlace your fingers on top of the left thigh. Feel the length of the spine. Push the mat away. Inhale, biceps up by the ears, palms face one another. Maybe you look up, reach up, take a back bend. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes in, lift the back leg, step the left foot back, take yourself through a flow. Exhale all the air out. Deep inhale. Sigh. Bend the knees, slowly walk the feet up to meet your hands. Take an exhale, hang heavy, forward fold. Inhale up, half lift. Exhale, release for forward fold. From forward fold, bring your feet, knees, and thighs all the way in together. Inhale, hips low, upper body back. Biceps by the ears, palms face one another. For traditional chair pose. Just like the other chair pose, except squeeze the legs in together. Wiggle the left fingertips. Exhale, swing left arm underneath the right. Interlace the fingers or hug the shoulders. Eagle wrap. Chin to a neutral position. Lift the elbows up to the ceiling. Shift the weight into right leg. Inhale, point left toes, lift left leg up and over right. You can go for a single wrap or maybe a double wrap around the calf. As you sit low, upper body back. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Close the eyes or gaze at something still. Exhale, lower upper body down. Once elbow connects with the thigh, unravel your arms back behind you, palms face down. Exhale, unravel the legs, send the top leg back, toes flexed in towards your face. Place the hands on the hips. Feel to see if the hips are in alignment. For most people, it's going to be left hip down a little bit. Not always, though. Arms back behind you, palms face down, or at heart center, or out in front of you, palms face one another, like capital letter T. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, back leg up, upper body down. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands down to mat. Point the toes, left toes. Walk hands closer to standing foot as you lift the left leg up as high as you can. If you need to, wrap the right arm around the leg. It's a little more challenge. Standing splits. Let your head be heavy. It's okay if it looks more like an L or a V. Maybe inhale, lift the leg up a little higher. Exhale, both hands come back to the mat. Flex your toes in towards your face. Right hand underneath the nose. Inhale, left hip on top of right. Reach up to the ceiling with left hand. Right hand down, left hand up. Balancing half moon. Keep the gaze down. If you feel a little stable, maybe you gaze up to the ceiling slowly. Exhale, releasing heavy forward fold. Inhale, up half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. From forward fold, inhale, hips low, upper body back, biceps back by the ears. Second set, traditional chair pose. Wiggle right fingertips. Exhale, swing right arm underneath the left, interlace the fingers, or hug the shoulders for eagle wrap. Chin to a neutral position. Lift the elbows up towards the ceiling. Inhale, shift the weight into left leg. Point the right toes. Inhale, right leg up and over left. Maybe single wrap or go for double wrap around the calf. Sit low, upper body back. Squeeze everything in together. Eyes closed or a soft gaze at something still. This is so good for flushing out your joints. Eagle pose. Exhale, lower upper body down. Once elbow connects with thighs, unravel your arms back behind you, palms face down. Then exhale, unravel the top leg. Send the right leg back, toes flexed in towards your face. Place the hands on your hips, check to see if they're level. Push your mat away with the standing foot. Arms back behind you, palms face down, maybe at heart center, or out in front of you, palms face one another. Back leg up, upper body down, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands down to the mat. Point the back toes, walk the hands closer to standing foot. Lift your back leg up as high as you can. Maybe you wrap left arm around the left leg. If you wobble, just get right back in. Exhale, unravel your hands. Flex the back toes in, left hand down. Inhale, right hand up. Bring the right hip on top of left. Keep the gaze down, or if you're starting to feel stable, maybe look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, up half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Plant your palms, step the feet back. Take yourself through a flow. Exhale everything out and down dog. Big full inhale. Then a nice sigh. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between the hands. Lower the back leg all the way down. Untuck the toes so the top of the foot's on the mat. Right knee in line with ankle. Hands anywhere that's comfortable for you. Let your head be heavy. Allow gravity to pull your weight down. If you like a little bit more, inhale, extend the spine forward. Lift the back leg up. You can double up on your mat if you need to. Keep a spine long. Reach with the right arm. Grab inside or outside of left foot, whichever works better for you. Everyone's different with this pose. Keep the spine long. Most important part. As you pull the back heel towards the glute. Keep the gaze down or forward. Choice is yours. Exhale, release. Shift the weight back so left knee is in line with left hip. Start to straighten the right leg, toes flexed in towards your face. Tent up on the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, lower upper body over the right leg. Half splits. Breathe in the sensation behind right leg. If you'd like, you can stay there, or maybe go for full splits. It's okay if you don't quite have full splits. It's good just to work in the direction. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, rebend the right knee, shift the weight back forward. Tuck the back toes in, lift the back leg up. Plant the palms and come back into downward facing dog. Take a moment, exhale your air out. Inhale. Then sigh. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring the right foot to the outside edge of hand. Big toe next to pinky. Pull the weight forward. You can rock back and forth a little bit if you'd like to. Then lower your back leg down. Untuck the toes so the top of the foot's on the mat. You can stay here if you like, or lower one forearm down than the other if you want more. Release your forehead to the mat, and only if the top of the foot will follow, allow the right knee to fall out to the right for lizard pose. It's not supposed to be a pretty pose, so don't worry about that. Eyes closed. Exhale all your air out. Deep inhale. Hum like Inhale, press one palm into the mat, then the other. Push your upper body back. Toe heel the right foot out to the left. Lower your shin down in front of you at an angle. Tent up onto fingertips. Inhale, right hip back, left hip forward. You can stay here if you like, especially if this is too much for the knees, or lead with the chest, lower the upper body over the leg. Find a place for forehead to rest for half pigeon pose. If you want a little bit more, you can walk the right foot further a little more so it's at a 90-degree angle. Exhale all your air out. Inhale. Take a hum. This is a hip opener pose, and the hips do so much for us all throughout our lives. They carry day-to-day motions, as well as a lot of emotions stored in the body. So just notice whatever it is that you're experiencing right now. Inhale, press one palm into the mat, then the other. Lift your upper body back up. If you like, you can take yourself through a flow or go to down dog, shake your leg out. Maybe you do both. Once you're in down dog, exhale the air out. Deep inhale. Sigh. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Silently step the foot between your hands. Lower the back leg all the way down and tuck the toes so the top of the foot's on the mat. Left knee in line with ankle. It can adjust the stance if needed. Then let your head be heavy. Allow gravity to pull your hips down to the mat. If you like, you can stay here or tent up on the fingertips. Inhale. Extend the spine forward as you lift the back leg up. Same option to double the mat if you need to. Maybe even triple it. Keep the long spine. Exhale, reach with the left hand. Grab onto either side of the foot. Keep the gaze either down or forward. Your choice. So you pull your back heel towards the glute. Breathe in the sensation. Exhale, release the grip. Shift the weight back so that right hip is in line with right knee. Start to straighten the left leg. Inhale, tent up on the fingertips. Puff up the chest. Exhale, lead with the chest, lower upper body over the left leg. Half splits. If you'd like a little bit more, Then you can start to go for the full splits. Start to straighten both legs. It's okay if you're just working in the direction. Three breaths. Inhale, rebend the left knee. Shift the weight forward. Exhale, tuck the back toes in, lift the back leg up. Step your foot back for downward facing dog. Exhale all your air out. Inhale big and full. Sigh. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot next to the outside edge of left hand, so big toe next to pinky. Pull the weight forward. You can rock back and forth a little bit if you like to. Then lower your back leg all the way down and tuck the toes so the top of the foot's on the mat. If you like, stay here, or lower one forearm down than the other. If you want more, release your forehead to the mat. And if the top of the foot will follow, allow your left knee to fall out to the left. So if you choose this, then make sure that the left sole is lifted up off of the mat. Exhale all your air out. Inhale through the nose. Hum like Inhale, press one hand into the mat, then the other. Lift your upper body up. Toe heel the left foot out to the right. Then lower the shin down in front of you at an angle. Keep the top of the back foot on the mat. Tent up on the fingertips, move left, hip back, right, hip forward. You have the same option to stay here if you like. Or lead with the chest. Lower the upper body over left leg. Find a place for forehead to rest. And again, if you want a little bit more, you can walk your left foot out a little bit further in front of you. Then exhale all the air out. Big inhale through the nose, feel the belly get big. Hum like Notice whether or not inhale. Press one palm into the mat, then the other. Lift your upper body back up. If you like, you have the option again to go to down dog shake the leg out, or you can travel through a flow. From down dog, exhale all the air out. Inhale through the nose. Sigh. Inhale, forward upward push-up plank position. Exhale, lead with the chest. Lower your upper body all the way down. Chest comes down first. Press the center of your chin into your mat. Bring your legs all the way in together. Squeeze them nice and tight, like one solid leg. Then lift one hip, then the other. Place your forearms underneath the hips, palms face down. Exhale, press the hips into the mat. Inhale, lift legs up towards the ceiling, point the toes. Think I inhale, I lift. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stay. Maybe a little more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Release your arms. Arms by the sides, palms face up, heels open apart. Place the left cheek on your mat. If you like, you can bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs, or you can choose stillness. Press the center of the chin back to the mat. Arms out in front of you, palms face one another like you're giving the ceiling a thumbs up. Feet, knees, and thighs in together. Inhale. Legs up, chest up, arms up, super yogi pose. Gaze forward or up between the eyebrows. Think I inhale, I lift, I exhale, I lengthen. Inhale, lift a little more. Exhale, release. Arms back behind you, palms face up. Heels open apart. Place the right cheek on your mat this time. You can choose stillness, or you can bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs. Press the center of your chin to your mat. Bend the knees, walk the knees as close together as possible. Grab onto outer edges of feet. Toes can be flexed or pointed, whichever is works better for you. Exhale, press the hips into the mat. Inhale, kick up, look up, floor bow. Rock your weight forward so you're on the squishy parts, not rocking back and forth. And focus more on the kick. So kick, kick, kick. And release. Arms back behind you. Palms face up, heels open apart. Place left cheek on the mat. And then right. Inhale, press one palm into the mat, then the other. Push yourself up so that you're standing on the knees. Hips in line with knees. Knees, hips width distance apart. Place your palms at the base of the spine, fingertips face down. Inhale. Lift the chest up, look up, camel pose. Stay here if you like, or draw a line down the back wall. And if you see the floor, release one hand, then the other. Grab onto your heels. Teeth together, eyes open. Lift the chest up, Harwood opener pose. Inhale, press one palm into your back, then the other. Slowly lift the upper body back up. Sit back on the heels, or sit cross-legged, whichever is more comfortable for you. Maybe you sit in a lotus position. You can place your palms face up on the thighs if you like, or palms face down, maybe hands together at heart center, or at your third eye. Keep a long spine, chin to a neutral position, eyes closed. Just observe the thoughts for hero's pose. Now flutter your eyes open. Place your right hand on top of the right shoulder. Inhale, left hand on top of the head. Allow your head to fall towards your left shoulder as you gently pull with the right. Pull the right shoulder down. Maybe, if next, allowing gentle pull down to the left as well. As you pull opposite directions, but very gentle. Sometimes it helps to straighten the spine a little bit more. Sometimes I like to move my right shoulder back a little more. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, back to center. Then exhale in whichever way works best for you. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. Toes flexed in towards your face. Walk your legs out so that you're sitting on the sits bones. Inhale, biceps up by the ears, palms face one another. Really lengthen the spine. Then bend the knees. Exhale, lead with the chest. Grab onto either shins or feet. Inhale, pull the upper body forward. Exhale, lead with the chest, lower the upper body down. Make sure the knees are bent enough so you can keep the stomach pressed up against the thighs. And if you can keep stomach against thighs, from here try to straighten the legs as best as you can. It's okay if legs are not perfectly straight. You can adjust the grip if you need to. Think I inhale, I lengthen, I exhale, I lower. And if you want more, bend the elbows out to the sides and pull your upper body forward. Toes flexed actively towards your face. Exhale, release the grip. Inhale, tuck your chin and slowly roll your upper body all the way back up. Head comes up last. Press the soles of your feet into the mat, and you can pull your hips forward a little bit if you need to. Arms out in front of you, palms face one another. And inhale, lift the chest up, shins up parallel to the mat, toes flexed in towards your face for boat. Squeeze the shins in together like you're trying to squeeze a golf ball between the legs. Inhale, knees to chest, chest to knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen, hover. Inhale, knees to chest, chest to knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen, hover. Inhale, knees to chest, chest to knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen, hover. Scissor kick your legs for 10. Biceps by your ears. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees into chest. Reach for opposite elbows. You can rock side to side if you like. Then hug your right knee in towards the right armpit. Start to straighten the left leg. And place the left hand outside the right thigh or shin. As you pull the leg over to the left, allow the right arm to fall either to the right at a 90-degree angle or to the right corner of the mat. Gaze over right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Left leg to the right. Left arm falls to the corner or at a 90-degree angle. Gaze over left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Hug your knees into chest. Exhale, grab the outer edges of the feet. Spread your legs out wide. Open up happy baby pose. Knees can be bent or straight, or you can bend one leg, straighten the other. Maybe you rock side to side a little bit. Exhale all your air out. Inhale, squeeze everything tight. Roar like a lion, just bug the eyes out, tongue out wide, just go. If you have any other last minute poses that you know how to do safely on your mat, now's an opportunity to do them. Otherwise, just lower your legs straight out in front of you, tops of your feet fall open apart, arms by the sides, palms face up, or one hand on the heart, other hand on the stomach, eyes closed. For final Savasana pose, find stillness. The entire purpose of the physical practice is called the asana practice, is to build you up to this pose. Feel your body weight on your mat. Notice whatever material is touching your skin. Observe the thoughts. Exhale all your air out. Big inhale, fill the belly up. Sigh like I like to end classes with a quote. If this resonates with you, please feel free to take it. If not, just leave it here. This is a quote by one of my teachers. Teacher is a man named Kabir. Wherever you are at is the entry point. One more time, exhale all your air out. Inhale through the nose. Sigh like I teach this class as a donation-based class. I left my Venmo in the description. I suggest a donation of $10 or more. However, that's neither a floor nor a ceiling. And it's not a requirement either. If you are watching this on YouTube, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Blessed be. Namaste.